If you've got a tiny lady with a little bitty hand that maybe doesn't open so well, you might go to 1. If you've got a big guy with big paws, you can go to 3 or 4. You know, as you can see, once we get out here, it's testing my grip in a different way because it's testing how my fingertips are pulling. Okay, if that's important to you for some reason, you know, if your patient's a rock climber, you might want to know about that. If they point, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. But you know, so when you do your testing, you want to make a note of which level, which position you use, so that somebody can replicate that test. Okay. Now on the dial, and you won't be able to see this. I've got like 3 of these. I want you to practice with these. On the dial, you've got 2 arms. So one is the dial arm, like the big black one is the dial arm. The other one is your cheater arm. So what you have to do is take the cheater arm and bring it back to 0 just in front of the dial arm, so that when you squeeze it, that red one stays, so you can read it. Okay?
Pushes it up.
Yeah, pushes it up and it stays,
it.
so you can read it. Yeah. So the idea is if you're going to do several testings, you want to reset it every time. Okay. So what you're going to do is have your patient hold it here, squeeze as hard as they can. The standardized testing part of this is you do 3 trials, and you can either record it as the best of 3 or an average of 3. Either one of those is acceptable, but you got to tell me which method you're using. Okay, so if I have you squeeze and I get 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 is your number either way. Okay, but it's like 10, 11, 12. 12 is your answer, but 11 is going to be your average. So you just want to write down, you know, out of 3 trials, you know, grip strength is, you know, 10 pounds, you know, as an average of 3 trials, or best of 3. You know, just tell me what it is, so that when I'm coming back to reevaluate this patient and you've done this, I know which method you use, so I can measure it in the same way.
Is there anyone that's more accepted or more accurate or more?
You know, I know therapists that do it both ways. I pretty much do best of 3 because I don't do math.
And if you have
We're OTs. It's pretty
8,
much best
10,
of
and
3.
11, then you got a weird number.